Okay guys, I told you guys that King was going to have a pampering day, and this was him getting ready to go. He was a little confused, like, where am I going, Mom? And then this was him after, super happy to be going home. He does like it there. They treat him wonderfully like a king, but it is a little stressful for him, so he was happy to be coming home. Okay guys, so I'm going to make these little potatoes, these little Parisian potatoes. Portuguese people love these potatoes. They use them all the time. Actually, my dad buys them in bulk, and that's what he's doing for Christmas as well. But I found that these potatoes just at the grocery store, and I mean, I'm sure they'll be fine. I'm just going to give them a little rinse, and then I'm going to pop them into this large baking dish. And I wish I had a cover for it, because it will cook better if you have a cover and cook it with a cover for, you know, maybe half of the time and then remove it, but I don't, and I don't want to use aluminum foil. So I'm going to try this for the first time without the aluminum foil and see how it works, and I'll let you guys know. But normally I put aluminum foil on top and just get that moisture inside, and it cooks really, really nice. And then I remove it for the last little bit, and then it kind of crisps up slightly. So let's see how it goes. So the seasonings I'm going to put on these little guys is this Portuguese pimenta sauce, which you can find at probably any international aisle in the grocery store. And then I just have pure tomato sauce. It's oil-free, nothing's in it, just tomatoes, that's it. So that's what I'm using. Sometimes I buy the jarred pureed tomatoes, but I don't have that right now, so this is what I have. This is what I'm going to use. And then as far as spices go, I'm going to use my smoky paprika. I have onion powder, garlic powder, chili powder, my oregano from the backyard, and maybe even some black pepper. And that's going to be like the final little thing that I, put on top. So the black pepper and the salt will be the final thing that I put on top, and that's pretty much it. So I'm just going to rinse these guys slightly and then get them in. But yeah, they are a pretty good size as well, and they looked pretty fresh, and it was something different, so why not? I'm going to give these guys a rinse just in a quick bowl just to freshen them up a little bit since they've been in that plastic bag. And then I'm going to transfer them to that baking dish. So I grew up with these potatoes. Portuguese people, like I said, use them all the time. It's just quick and easy, and like everybody loves them. So everyone has their own way of doing it. I'm sure my mom does it slightly different as well. You know how it goes. You ask them, how do you make it, Mom? And they're like, I don't know, put a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And then you never know actually like how they make it. So yeah, I mean, this is my way. I'm sure other people have other things and other spices that they add in. But again, things like this you customize to your own preference. Okay, so I'm going to be adding, I think, about 3 tablespoons of the pimenta sauce. Maybe like 3.5. Okay, I think that should be fine. And then I'm going to add 1 cup of the pure tomato sauce, mix it in, and then see if I need more. I'm probably going to need another cup though, because I want to keep them as moist as possible, especially because I'm not covering it. Okay, so I'm going to add another cup. If I feel like I need to put the foil, I will. Like if I'm going to ruin my potatoes, then obviously I'm going to just roll with it and do it, but I don't prefer to. I'm trying to stay away from that stuff. It's very, very toxic, and we need some good alternatives, especially for vegans, because we don't really have very many alternatives. As far as stuff like that, like I know that for food storage they have like beeswax things that you can use instead of like saran wrap, so we're getting rid of the saran wrap, but it's beeswax. So where's the alternative? I don't know. If you guys know of an alternative that's not beeswax to cover up food to replace saran wrap, let me know, because I would love to pick that up. And yeah, as far as foil paper goes, like you need a dish that has a cover, like that's pretty much it for me. And I do have many of them, but not this size. So I'm going to go in and throw my seasonings on top of these potatoes. So the way my mom does it is she puts all of the tomato sauce and all the seasonings in a bowl, and then she mixes all the seasonings and then she puts it on the potatoes. Sometimes I do that. Today I'm not. So onion powder. My onion powder is coming to the end. Might as well use it all up. Garlic powder. And you want to be generous with your seasonings. Chili powder. And oregano. You guys know I love my oregano. My kids do too. But oregano is really good for us, especially in the winter when we want our immunity to be at its peak. We want to be as healthy as possible. Oregano is your friend. Okay, this sound is going to be annoying because I'm going to be mixing this now. If I had a little bit of liquid broth, I would throw on like half a cup at least, just to add more moisture and extra flavor, but I don't have any. So I might just add a little bit of water just to add that extra moisture to the potatoes. So it's not even half a cup. I just put maybe a third of a cup. That's fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and add my salt and pepper. And then my salt. People can add more salt after if they want to. I'm just going to add a little bit now. And so Portuguese people would add oil. Good quality olive oil would go in here and mix it. And we're not going to do that because I'm not going to increase the calorie content and add unnecessary calories to my dish. I don't feel like I need it, but if you wanted to, you could drizzle some olive oil on top, mix it through, and it will be done. Like I said, if you have a cover, that's going to be your best friend right now. You're going to be able to cook these potatoes way faster than me. You're going to put the cover on 375 and you're going to cook it for half the time with the cover, remove it for the rest of the time. So I'm going to go ahead and put an hour on my timer, but I'm going to keep checking them and seeing how it goes. Depending on your oven, the times are going to vary. So keep that in mind. You might have a turbo oven. I had an oven at my last house that was like crazy hot. That thing would cook things super quickly, and I don't even know because it was on a regular, it wasn't even convection or anything. So this one is an average oven. It's going to take an average amount of time. It really depends on what you have. So again, keep that in mind. The times will vary depending on your oven. Okay. Oh my goodness. I wish you guys could smell how good it smells in my house. Oh my gosh. But they are doing really, really good, cooking up nicely. It's been an hour. I did mix them twice. And yeah, that way I get them nice and coated with the mixture, the seasonings, the tomatoes, all that stuff. And then now I've added another 20 minutes because I feel like they need it. Again, if you have a cover on yours, you're not gonna need so much time. Yours are gonna cook faster. But I don't have one, so I just gotta roll with what I got. And yeah, cook it another 20 minutes. I'm gonna check on it and see. Okay guys, this ended up to be a mission, not cooking it without a cover and without the aluminum foil. They took forever to cook. I had to re-season them, add a lot more of the water because I didn't have broth. And I ended up having to cover them up with the foil for the last 30 minutes in order for them to cook fully. So yeah, that's a little bit of the struggle, but I mean, I did what I had to do in order to cook them, but I was a little bit sad about it. I do want to look at getting a dish like this size with a lid. That way I don't go through all this again. But yeah, for now, this is what I had to do. Okay guys, so for dinner I had butternut squash that I had to use up. I got a delivery last week from Sobeys, and I just have to use it up. So I decided just to make some tacos because that's quick and easy and it's already cut up and ready to go. So it is a really big time saver. So I'm using my cast iron pan. It's ceramic coated and it's going to cook everything up really, really quickly. That's why I like it, but it is quite heavy. So if you're not able to pick up heavy pots or like the Dutch ovens, then it is a little bit difficult. But we did buy it at Costco if you're interested in picking one up. And then I had some leftover mushrooms, so I'm also throwing that into my tacos. This is when I look into my fridge and see what needs to be used up and how can I use it up. So tacos is, you know, it's one of those meals that you can just literally throw a whole bunch of random veggies in and throw it in your taco and it's still going to taste delicious. So I water saute my mushrooms, I water saute all my veggies just to save on calories. I don't use any oil in my cooking. So I'm just throwing those into a little bit of water on there, and then I'm adding in my seasonings. I'm just sticking with some really staple things, quick and easy, some paprika and some salt and pepper, and that is pretty much it. I am adding my Himalayan salt because I like to add a little bit, and also again, I'm not the only one eating it and people do like a little bit of salt. So yeah, throwing that in, and like garlic powder, again, another very staple. Everybody has garlic powder around, so I'm throwing that in. If I had onion powder left, I'd probably add a little bit of that, but I ran out, so not gonna fuss. Didn't add that in at all, and it still tasted amazing. So I'm just adding some chili powder, and then I'm also adding some cumin just to add a little bit more flavor and jazz it up further. I also put more garlic powder and again a little bit more salt and pepper, and everything was ready to go after just a few minutes of cooking it because, like I said, this pan is like turbo hot and cooks everything really quickly. Okay guys, so I made my squash for our squash tacos, and that's just what they had available at the grocery store, and it was on clearance, so I picked it up and I thought it's something we can make that's different, why not? So I thought that I had wraps that were defrosted in the fridge, but apparently we ate those. So I took these out of the freezer, I'm gonna defrost them, and then we can enjoy these corn tortillas with our squash tacos. So it's actually butternut squash is what it is, but they also had sweet potato, but I didn't opt for that because I like to just roast my sweet potatoes. But maybe it would be nice in a taco, I don't know, I never tried it. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just about to go pick up my son from school, give out all the teacher gifts. I have like a big bag. I feel like I'm Santa going to school, but they deserve it. They've been amazing. Oh my gosh, just phenomenal school and teachers. We are so lucky. So I'm gonna go and do that, and my food is already made. I made the potatoes earlier that you guys saw. Okay guys, so this is how it turned out. It was delicious, and then I just added some mixed greens to my tacos, and I warmed up my tortilla. It's a corn tortilla like you saw, and that way it was soft and delicious. And yeah, just very simple, and again, it was made really quickly. And again, of course, it's all about saving your veggies, and it's a great meal that you can just open up your fridge and see what needs to be used and throw it in. So I'm sure it would work with sweet potatoes or any other type of squash, but I've only used butternut squash for my tacos. So yeah, if you use anything else, let me know in the comments below, because I would love to try different types of squash in my tacos just for some variety. Why not? Okay guys, so we went to Winners just to grab some last minute odds and ends, and they had so much stuff on clearance, like tables and tables worth of things that are on clearance. They want to get rid of everything before Christmas is over. So these were $4, and they were regular $8.99 for these coffee pods. And no, they're not healthy. They have flavoring and I'm sure lots of bad things, but every once in a while, you guys know that I will enjoy my pods. So we're going over to my parents' house for Christmas, and I thought it would be really nice to bring this because it's really quick and easy, and everyone could just make what they want instead of making, because we have like a pot, but it's quite small for the amount of people that are there, and that usually I have to make like 3 pots of coffee. So at least we can just throw these pods in. Whoever wants one can grab one, and there we go, quick and simple and easy. And then I also grabbed one that was just the ground coffee, just because we can use our reusable coffee. It's like a Keurig container, and you could just pour any coffee you want in it. So I thought, okay, this one's already ground up. We can use the Keurig for this as well, or we could just put it into the regular pot of coffee, which we do have, the regular coffee maker, or we can give it as a gift. I haven't decided yet. I just have a few extra things at home just in case I need to make some goodie bags. But yeah, it was $4. Okay, and then we picked up these little gnome cream and sugar containers. They're so cute, and they have a little stand. This was $5. There's one little tiny chip on the top of the sugar container, and that's why it was basically on clearance. They just wanted to get rid of it. Super cute, and I thought it's something that we can put out easily and enjoy for many years, so $5. Okay, so I ended up buying this ornament for one of our family members. This was on clearance, so I did see these and they were so expensive, and I thought, oh, they're really beautiful and handmade, but I can't afford to buy that. And then we saw them on clearance today at the checkout at Winners. So amazing. And they were $5. So yeah, I want to say they were like almost $30, 25 at least, when they first put them out. I don't know if they've been decreasing in price as the weeks have gone by, but $5, that's a steal. This is a beautiful ornament and really something that somebody can keep for a long time, providing, you know, your tree doesn't fall, you don't have any cats like mine jumping around. You're going to have this ornament for a long time. So if you like the hand-blown ornaments that are just absolutely beautiful, then go check out your winners, because $5 is a steal, and they're really marking things down super, super low. We saw like tons and tons of stuff, tables and tables full of things. They do want to get rid of everything, and they have marked everything down considerably. So go check it out. Okay guys, so my merch has arrived. It's a sweater. I can't even believe it's a sage green. It is so cute. So I will show you guys after I wash it what it looks like, but I'm super excited. And yeah, so just ordered a couple more items, and one is a gift. This is a new sweater. I had my plant-powered one that I've had for quite a while, the white one. I've washed it so many times, looks brand new still, really, really good quality. And then this is a different style, so I ordered this one just to see how it looks like, because I'm curious too. When I create them, I don't really know 100% how they're going to look, and that freaks me out. So I do like to order something so that I can take a look at the item and actually know how it fits and whatnot. So yeah, that's what I did, and I'll let you guys know what it looks like soon.